Hey guys, how you doing out there? I'm Don. This is Rockin' the Country. I am doing a subscriber request today. I am doing Randy Travis's song Angels, and this is requested by Charlene Stewart. And you said it reminds you of your mom who's in a nursing home. So I know that's a tough time. I took care of my mom for 2 years in Florida. I mean, she passed about 4 years ago now, and but I took care of her in her home. And I know what it's like to have an elderly mom, who needs help. So anyhow, all right, let's do this one. Randy Travis's song, Angels. Let's see what Randy's doing. Randy's just amazing. Here we go. I don't know this song, by the way.
Me and some of the boys were sitting around the other night. Started talking about politics, religion, love, and life.
I got after it.
And what a shame it was about 9/11. And what about hell? And what about heaven? And is there or isn't there angels here on earth? And then one guy said, well, you can take that for what it's worth. If it's something I can see or something I can touch, well, I might believe in all that stuff. So I just had to say to him, are you telling me you've never seen an angel? Never felt the presence of one standing by? No robe of white, no halo in sight. Well, you missed the most obvious thing. Man, are you blind? Just look in your mother's eyes.
The timing of this request, Charlene, is amazing because my second mother spent my teen years in my 20s. She just passed away 2 weeks ago. By the time you see this, it'll probably be 2.5 or 3 weeks. And the funeral was this past weekend. And Mrs. Dr. Ure, it's a very, very special woman, very special to me. She was so loving, so giving to everybody. It was everybody felt this way about her. She had no problem getting in your face if you were being a jackass, which we were. I was best friends with her son, and we all just acted like maniacs. But even when she was really pissed off at us the next day, she'd still give me a hug. How are you, honey? Like, she didn't hold on to the stupid things we did. And this song is making me, she's the one person I could say that I could feel this way about. There are some others that come close, but she was the one who taught me more about generosity, love, kindness, giving, forgiveness, all of this. Yeah, so I'm feeling this.
And then I said, who went through the pain and smiled through the tears on the day of your birth? She counted your fingers and toes. Thank God you were whole. Son, you ought to know who loved you first. That's right. And who always came running every time you cried out. And how many more things have you forgotten about? And who tried their best to teach you wrong from right? And how many nights did she leave on a light while she waited and prayed till you came in? And who'll be there for you right up to the end? Think about it now. Are you telling me you've never seen an angel? Never felt the presence of one standing by? no halo in sight. Well, you missed the most obvious thing. Ah, man, are you blind? Just look in your mother's eyes. Ah, man, are you blind? Just look in your mother's eyes. That's right.
So many thoughts come to mind in that one, but the philosophical, theological distinction, like when you say an angel, is that this sort of like the spirit being? That's how most people conceptualize, these floaty things. You don't really see them, but you think you sense their presence. And then, I guess it's not allegorical, metaphorical, figurative anyway. But when you have an actual person in your life that you can see, who you can understand and interact with, actually hardcore believe you got this person right in front of you who is amazing. And then we call them angels, and then you sort of fuse the two, and then you idealize this person because maybe they warrant it, and not all mothers do. Not all mothers are good moms, not all friends are good friends, whatever. But in your case, Charlene, it's really beautiful that you wanted this song done in honor of your mother. I mean, how beautiful is that? That happened for my friend, actually. My best friend from high school. His mom just passed. My second mother, she became, and stayed that way. He said, he just was speaking from the heart. He hadn't prepared anything, but he had just said that he realized that he was raised by the best person that he ever met. And it was his mother. And that wasn't blowing smoke, because some people say wonderful things just because they want to about somebody who's passed. Once somebody is dead, they can't defend themselves against what you've got to say any longer. So most people err on the side of picking out the good things. In this case, it was absolutely true. My buddy Tosh. And I was really glad to have heard him say and assess it that way. Sometimes it isn't until we articulate something that it really holds that deep presence within us, because we realize it here, but then you hear yourself say it, and that's where it takes on this deeper meaning. I don't want to go too far, but I mean, these thoughts come to mind and I get excited to share them. But in listening to a lot of different seminars and studying and reading and all this kind of stuff that I do, one of the things, there are different types of learning styles, and some people are audio. Some people are kinesthetic. They've got to kind of be moving. Some people are visual learners, so they're getting mind pictures when you speak. The audio learners are people who retain things by hearing it. But in this one seminar I was listening to, the woman was talking about learning styles, and she was talking about people who talk to themselves. And she said audio learners not only need to hear something, technically, they need to hear themselves say something. And then it resonates with them. And that's where I think sometimes when we speak, we're identifying what our thoughts are. And in my friend Tasha's case with his mom, that was about as deep as it had been. And he goes deep with stuff. But Charlene, anyway, that's beautiful. I love hearing people have this respect for their respect and love for their parents. It's such a beautiful thing, not because you're supposed to, because not all parents want it. Some parents are just straight up, well, I'll keep it clean, not good people. But some parents really are. And in your case, it just sounds like your mom holds that place in your heart. So there you go. I'm not rating that. That's in honor of your mom. We leave that one be. All right, guys, have a great day. I'll see you on another video. Keep rocking the country.